Resistance comes in many shapes and sizes, and politics makes for strange bedfellows. Learn what this cryptic message means on this edition of One Star, One Texas. Hi, I'm Tom Cantrell. In election politics, only three things matter: winning, winning, and winning. The reason is simple. No matter how great your ideas are, you can't accomplish anything unless you're elected. And in Texas for quite some time now, winning statewide office means you're a Republican. The Democratic Party seems totally impotent when it comes to fielding candidates that have the wherewithal to win. The two shining stars of the party, the Castro brothers, appear to be playing it safe when it comes to seeking statewide office. Joaquin Castro toyed with the idea of challenging Ted Cruz, but Beto O'Rourke from El Paso wasted no time outflanking him. For what it's worth, O'Rourke is the only Texas Democrat I've seen that has enough gumption, dogged determination, and fire in his belly to win statewide, and he spends his time doing what's necessary, meeting with folks face to face all over the state. Now let's take a look at what Texans are facing next November. Both Greg Abbott and Dan Patrick are running for re-election, and so far, neither has drawn an opponent in next spring's Republican primary. Depending on how the special session goes, that may change, especially consider the ever-widening chasm between the Texas GOP social and fiscal conservatives. If Potty Man Dan mounts an all-out frontal attack to pass his bathroom bill, pardon the pun, and Joe Straus decides to continue his opposition and stand with Texas businesses, then the stage may be set for a huge battle come primary season. Assuming Straus enters the race opposing Patrick, then I might be in favor of encouraging Texas Democrats to cross over during the primary to help get the lesser of two evils elected, Joe Straus. Heck, we don't really have any serious primary battles of our own so far, and making a love vote for Mike Collier in the primary doesn't change anything. Save your love vote for the general election. I know that for progressives, there's a lot to not like about Straus, but he certainly garnered some points with me for standing up to Patrick and the snarky wing of the Texas GOP. The fact that hardline social conservatives are already talking trash about Straus, raising money to jack him up in his own district, and trying to oust him as Speaker of the House makes me like him even more. Regardless of your Democratic credentials, face these facts. Straus is head and shoulders better than Patrick, and the odds of a Republican winning the race in November are great. Most of the issues that make my blood boil are the GOP's stances on social issues. That's not to say that I agree with their fiscal programs at all, but hell, I'm willing to bet we can negotiate fiscal issues and even find common ground on some. But social conservatives are hell-bent on forcing their sick, selfish beliefs on the rest of us, no matter how ill-conceived or who it hurts. And remember, you can't negotiate with someone who's willing to burn down his own house. Anyway, for the next few weeks, at least when it comes to the bathroom bill, I'm rooting for Joe. So if you're listening, Joe, don't disappoint us. For One Star, One Texas, I'm Tom Cantrell. And remember, resist, persist, now go make it a great day.